So exciting to be here with this entire group of corporate leaders, of youth leaders, of nonprofit leaders, scientists from all over the world who care passionately about brain health. We are on a mission. We believe it is our moonshot to dramatically impact what, for most of us, we believe is the greatest health and socioeconomic crisis of our time. Who we honor today are the youth leaders from all over the world who have joined us on this mission. 3 years ago, we started this, and we've had over 100 young people from 14 countries and growing take part in the Olympics. And part of what you're going to see today is every single idea they have come up with. We are moving forward on a very big stage, and it is already changing how things happen in major corporations, legislatively. New businesses have been started. Lots of recruitment, everybody. We've got many of the world's smartest young leaders on this phone helping us figure out over the next 8 weeks and 4,000 hours of research and follow-up work the things we can most do to change the current situation of the global crisis that we're in. And we are the action takers. These are the doers. We are not interested in talking about this. We are the entrepreneurs and the corporate leaders and the scientists and the younger people who are going to take this on and change things. So the people who are a part of the Olympics are also the ones that we are highlighting and lifting up and working forward with in all the initiatives that we have.
For the last 20 years, I have used technology and coaching and counseling to create organic change in the brain. And the most significant barrier has been the negative stigma around mental health. And by reframing that to brain health and making different technologies available in everyday life, we can create change in society.
Really thrilled to be here with all of you today. Super excited about this. And actually, the reason that I joined the association is to build up our programming in brain health and neuroscience, because we recognize that that's going to be essential in the next century. But we really see cardiovascular health as being essential to brain health. You can't have cardiovascular health without brain health, and conversely, you can't have brain health without cardiovascular health. And so we'd really like to do for the brain what the Heart Association has done for the heart over the past century.
Sodexo is honored to be a part of this program. We have been part of this since the inception of Social Impact Partners and also the Olympics. And we do that because the ideas that come from this competition are so incredibly rich. They help us with our strategy. They help us with our menus. They help us with inspire new thinking. And we're honored to work with some of these students after the competition as well. And so I really encourage you to jump in. I mean, go all in, because Sodexo's all in.
I have had the privilege of serving our older generation for over 26 years. I had 2 aneurysms in October of 2019. So I have had to walk the journey personally of brain health myself. And so therefore, it's very, very passionate for me to help younger generations, but more importantly, our seniors and those that live in the state of dementia and Alzheimer's and other memory disorders.
I'm going to talk about a big piece of work that we're doing around creating a brain economy. Fundamentally, the cost of these mental and neurological conditions across the lifespan is about $2.2 trillion a year. That includes autism in kids, depression in older adults, and dementia as well. And it's rising at 5% a year. This is data that comes from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, which is a leading health data think tank. This cost of this sort of brain unhealthy economy and society is dragging the economic security of nation states. I think that the Olympics is a wonderful way of storytelling about the importance of this new economic transformation we need to go to. If we don't have good brain health, we won't be able to get through the other skill-based transitions of AI and green and clean energy. And I think what we're doing today is we're fostering champions amongst these business students.
Thank you for inviting me to this. I mean, I'm here primarily to learn from the amazing set of people and then be as helpful as I can with the students and stimulating new ideas. Started my journey in AI back 30 years ago because I was fascinated how the brain worked. So I, in a way, got back into technology because I was fascinated with deciphering how neural networks, the actual biological neural networks, work.
Our philosophy, as Sarah said, is together is better. And there's no ego in disease, and we want to tackle this disease. Earlier in my career, I was in the actually senior living space and was an administrator over multiple states of the long-term care, assisted living, nursing homes, and adult daycare. And that grew my passion to be really in the space of taking care of the caregiver. My, passion continues to be for the caregivers and the individuals with the disease. And over the last, since really 1994, when I started in this industry and passion, we aren't doing enough. And I fell in love with the well-being space on making sure that our caregivers, both heart and brain, stayed healthy so that they can be an advocate for those that have been impacted by this disease, which continues to grow. We have to figure this out because it's not being figured out in the approach that we're taking today.
We also believe that collaboration over competition is what's going to change the course of this disease, and Hilarity for Charity certainly believes in that. And so really understanding the full spectrum of how this disease impacts the whole entire family and the whole, sort of ecosystem around it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Emma Hemming-Willis, and I am the Chief Impact Officer and co-founder of Make Time Wellness. Our mission at Make Time Wellness is to get the world thinking seriously about women's brain health. Because when was the last time someone spoke to you about your brain? Make Time is excited to support this innovative program to see what these young professionals develop to create change for brain health now and for years to come. We think that this is so very important and it's so vital. So thank you, Sarah, for having us.
So I'm really excited about the challenge question that's being posed to you guys and what works that's going to come out of that. I've worked with Kroger for about 20 years and really been passionate about how do we leverage the access points that we have in the community to make a difference in people's lives, not just fill their prescriptions or see them for an acute care need, but actually change outcomes and be able to take waste and costs out of the system while doing that. We're looking to change the food landscape, but need a continued pipeline of fresh and innovative ideas from groups like you guys to help fuel it. So thank you.
Well, real quickly, just thank you, Sarah, for bringing together just a great group of leaders around what we know is a pressing issue, both in terms of brain health, but also brain fitness, right? We want to get to a point where we are caring for and supporting those who have issues of brain health through a number of different methods and procedures, but also devising a way ahead so that brain fitness is like physical fitness, and people get ahead of some of the health issues by being preventive, being thoughtful, and thriving. And so I'm focused on our military community. I've done a lot of work there. We continue to do so at DSS with respect to focusing on suicide and helping our veterans community be physically and mentally and socially better. Thanks for having me, Sarah, and I look forward to contributing.
Yes, it's a competition, but you've already heard we are serious, and the ideas that rise to the top from each team are going to be moved forward. And what you want your role in that to be as students who are coming up with these ideas from all over the world, it may be to be a part of some of these corporations, to be change agents internally. It may be to start a new product that didn't exist that we all decide we need. It may be any or all of the above, but it will be turned into action.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely a pleasure to be here. We have some great consulting teams which were elected legitimately. We have the AIM, the MIT of the Philippines, we must say, Wellingcar, a team that has a background in health, but not only. We have a strong team from the University of Calgary, the Haskayan School of Business. We have the ASU team from the Thunderbird Global Executive education team, and also the combined team of INSEAD and also Columbia University. This is the AIM team, Welling-Carr, Calgary ASU, and also INSEAD.
Schools are always represented, but even within the school teams, the incredible diversity of countries and backgrounds, that even if we only have 6 teams, that we have so many countries at the table. This is a community of doers, and whatever you feel your passion is in this network, in this community, we want to help you support it. There are so many different superpowers at the table, and for all of the students participating, you have such gifts. We are listening. We are going to follow your lead. We're going to take this where you want to go, and I can promise you, as the ideas rise to the top, about 10 ideas will rise to the top from this. We're going to do them all. Just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to this entire community. I can't wait to see what happens over the next 8 weeks, and for our closing ceremonies and all that we do on the back end of it. I can